In today's headlines, the government will be leading by example in Canterbury's economic rebuild by returning to the Christchurch CBD. This afternoon, John Key announced plans for about 20 public sector departments and agencies to relocate to 4 buildings in the retail precinct by 2016. He estimates that will bring around 1,700 government employees into the inner city. Mr. Key has also launched 2 new construction yards at Rolleston Working Prison, which will soon see nearly 500 prisoners helping to repair housing New Zealand homes that were damaged in the Christchurch earthquakes. The scheme allows offenders to upskill and gain employment while helping Cantabrians return to their homes. And the Prime Minister is in favour of a new proposal to resolve the Syrian crisis. Russia has suggested that Bashar al-Assad's government relinquish its chemical weapons and other weapons of mass destruction in order to avoid a US-led military strike. John Key says it would be crucial to confirm that the confiscation was done properly, and the US has agreed to take a hard look at the proposal. Labour MP Phil Goff is also calling for an international agreement to stop Saudi Arabia and Russia's arms supply to warring factions in the Syrian conflict. He says conventional weapons have killed far more Syrians in the civil war than chemical weapons. To Australia, Tony Abbott's coalition looks set to win another seat as it builds its majority in the Australian Parliament. Liberal candidate Luke Howarth is ahead in the Queensland seat of Petrie with just over half of the two-party preferred vote. And back home, the Labour Leadership Roadshow has wrapped up in Christchurch this evening, but the online campaign continues until voting closes at midday on Sunday. Contender David Cunliffe believes it will come down to himself and Grant Robertson in the end. Party members have until Wednesday to submit online questions for the candidates. And there's new leadership for a major prison ministry. From the 1st of October, Phil McCarthy takes up the role of National Director at Prison Fellowship New Zealand. With work experience as General Manager of Public Prisons and his strong Christian faith, he's expected to be well suited for the organization's work with prisoners and their families. And finally, Rafael Nadal has claimed his 2nd US Open title. In a dream showdown against world #1 Novak Djokovic, Nadal has beaten his opponent 3-1. It's the Spaniard's 13th major championship win. Well, that's your news for Tuesday, the 10th of September. You can follow RBG News on Twitter or Facebook for updates throughout the day. But for now, Moriora.